So hopefully the sound is still working on this. I've been trying to work on it, guys. I really have. As I said, I think I've been turning a corner. Um, I'm feeling better, a lot better than what I was. I'll tell you that much. Um, but it's just about getting my energy back. I'm working slowly but surely. I just tried some of my broccoli, cheesy, yummy soup. And even though I couldn't taste it, I could tell that it was still really, really good. Does that make sense? So I planned on making a few of these vlogs just to kind of let some people know that I'm still among the land of the living, because I know that some people were very, very concerned about me. They were talking about having me set up this My Baby monitor so that they could watch me sleep while they were working. They could like glance over and check and make sure I'm still breathing and okay, just for their own peace of mind. So I said, fine. Because I'm really like, that's okay. Like, if somebody wants to watch me sleep, like, I'm okay with that, you know? It sounds a little weird, but I'm kind of, I guess, maybe part of me is like a little bit of an exhibitionist. And I just feel like if somebody wants to watch me sleep, like, have at it. I've been having a lot of weird dreams with this sickness. Not to say that it's just because of the sickness. It's obviously just because I've been sleeping more that I've been having more weird dreams, because I always have weird dreams. I had this dream. It was really weird. It was like, I don't even know how to explain it. It was like you could go in my dream and look at these past pictures of me as a child, and then they would come to life for like an hour of like the different scenario of you as a little girl, but in current times type of thing. It was really bizarre. Like, I don't even know how to explain that, but it was that was one of my weird dreams. Um, but yeah, I've had like when I was sick and stuff, like I said, I would be fine one minute, and then the next minute all of a sudden it's like you just get hit by a Mack truck again, and you're feeling really lousy again, and then you feel like you're kind of turning a corner, and then it just hits you again. It's been bizarre. And like I said, I never thought I would get it. I never thought I would get anything ever again, a cold or nothing, because I had always been so safe, like about going out and using the hand sanitizers. I've got like 6 or 7 of them in my purse at all times, and using my face mask. And even after I touch grocery carts and stuff, I'm constantly hand sanitizing. And I really just don't know how I got this crap. Like, where did it come from? And, because like I said, I had been so careful, and I don't know. I guess it just kind of goes to show that you never can be too careful, because even when you take a lot of precautions, you can still get it. And I don't wish this on anybody. Like, seriously, I know a lot of people that have had they've had it a lot worse than me. But I don't wish it on anybody. And I can definitely see where if you have like a lot of underlying health conditions, or if you're older, I could definitely see where this would get you really down for the count, because it is like a pumped up version of the flu. It's like the flu on steroids, like super flu, like power flu. It sucks. Like, it really, I mean, like I said, even though I was like really sicker than a dog, I feel very, like thankful that at least it wasn't in my lungs, and I wasn't having a hard time breathing, and like none of that. But it did feel like, well, I lost my taste and my smell, but I'll take that any day over being having to go to the hospital and be on a respirator. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can deal with not being able to taste and smell and stuff. But so anywho, speaking of that dream that I had, where the kid, like the pictures, and then you get brought back to life as the child in that picture age. It was really weird, bizarre. I don't know what that was about. It might have been because one time Joey and I were talking about oh, we had a lot of time to talk, because I'm just kind of laying around being sick and all. So we had a lot of time to have some discussions and stuff. And I remember one night we were talking, about being sick when you're a kid. And Joey was like, he remembered when he was a little kid, like, he said that whenever he would get sick, he'd always be like, Mommy, Mommy, I'm sick. Like, he'd be in bed, and then he'd be yelling out at night, Mommy, I'm sick, and which is so cute. And then So I could picture both him and Aiden doing that, Mommy, I'm sick, that kind of thing. But anyways, Joey was like, you probably remember doing that when you were a kid. And I said, no, not really, because I don't really have a lot of memories of my mom when I was a kid. Like, I really don't. And he goes, yeah, but your mom was there till you were like 9. And I said, yeah, I know, it's really bizarre, but I don't have a lot of memories of my mom when I was a kid. I mean, I have like 2 memories, and one of them isn't even that vague or vivid. I have like a couple memories of my mom, but I really don't have a lot of memories of my mom. I don't know if I like blocked it out because I had been kind of turned against my mom. My dad and my grandma kind of turned me against my mom when I was 9. So I don't know if that's what kind of blocked out any good memories. I don't know how that works, but I just don't have a lot of memories as a child of my mom, which is sad because I wish I did, but I just don't, and I didn't grow up a lot of my childhood with my mom. I did until I was 9, and then my mom left, and then, I didn't have her in my life then until like later on in life. But we started talking about like childhood and like, and then it got me to thinking, like, have you ever just looked at pictures of you like when you were a kid and just kind of wondered like how things could have been different, or what would have things have been like? I don't know how, am I explaining this the right way? Have you ever thought about like looked at pictures of you when you were a kid and thought like how much different your life could have been if circumstances would have been different? You know what I'm saying? Like, cuz I've done that before. Like, I've looked at pictures where I was a child and I was like, I was like this little blonde hair, blue eyed little girl that everybody wanted to take home with them. Like, I remember when I was like 4 or 5 and we had a chimney fire and the firemen came to the house and they were like, "You're so cute. We want to take you home with us," and stuff like that. Because I was a pretty cute little girl. I mean, I was. Uh, and I've done a lot of times, like I've looked back at those pictures back before all the crap went down in my life, just like this carefree, happy, you know, fun, energetic, spunky little girl. And I wonder like what could life have been like if things had been different? Like how would things have turned out different? Like, it's not to say that my life would have been perfect. It's not saying that I would have had a perfect life if nothing had gone wrong, because even if you have a perfect life, like things can still go wrong. But I guess what I'm saying is that like it just makes me wonder like if I would have had like a normal family, if my parents would have stayed together, if they would have been better parents, if they would have been like, how would my life have been different? Like, how would I have been different? Like, if I was shaped in a different way growing up, how would my life have been different? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that type of thing. Like, I don't know. I guess the bottom line is I just wish that, you know, I wish that little girl would have had more of a chance in life. Like, to be happier, to be less insecure, to be more loved, to be more, brought up in a better way, more confident, more, I don't know, just a lot of different things. Like, kind of like the things that you wished would have happened for the younger you that didn't happen. And you just kind of look back and think if things had been different, like, how would have things have turned out? It's just something that you'll never, obviously you can't go back and change things, and obviously you can't ever know the answer to it, but it's just something that you wonder about. Like, at least I do, because like I'm an inquisitive person and I just kind of wonder. So anyways, I gotta go check on my soup again. uh I gotta take a couple little nibbles, see if maybe my taste will come back. So I might come on here later. I don't know, but I know that Shawnee would welcome that because he wants me to do like 50 updates and make sure that I'm okay and everything's in real time and that I'm really surviving. I'm surviving, Shawnee. I am all good. So, anyways, I love you guys so, so much for joining me, and I will talk to you soon. Bye. You guys can tell I'm feeling better, right? Okay.